What is up, guys, and welcome back to Too Much Tech. And in today's review, we're going to be taking a look at the Razer Viper Ultimate, one of the best mouse of 2019. We're taking a look at it in 2020 because we didn't get around to it, but I'm really glad that we did because this thing is really good. For the money, even though it is a little bit more on the expensive side, I can see why, because it is probably one of the highest end wireless mice that are available right now. So before we go a bit further into the review, I do want to go over a couple things first because I had a few gripes with the original Razer Viper, and the Viper Ultimate seemed to have solved those things. Maybe it was just the copy that I had because the side buttons, to me, they seem kind of too far recessed, and on this one I don't have that problem. So maybe they got a little bit better at their quality control, and their side buttons no longer, to me, feel like an issue. They're decently sized and they're really easy to hit, so I'm glad that that was fixed. The mouse skates, Razer upgraded the mouse skates to some PTFE feet and they glide super smooth. Just if they feel kind of bad at first, game with them for a couple hours, break them in, because after that they feel fantastic, and I think that they are some of the best on the market. I don't really feel the need to have to switch out the mouse feet because the ones that come on the mouse stock do work very well. Let's go ahead and get into the rest of the review because those were kind of the two gripes that I had with the regular Viper, and these fixed that. So let's get going. So number one, since this thing is wireless, does it weigh a ton more? Honestly, not really. It doesn't really weigh that much more than any other lightweight mouse that's on the market right now. It's only 73 to 74 grams, just kind of depending on your scale, but it's 74 grams. It's super light. I really can't tell the difference between 69 grams and 74 grams. It's really not that big of a deal. And the battery life on this thing is insane. So as soon as I unboxed the mouse, I plugged it up. I think I had about 53% battery, and this is about a week or so, maybe a little bit longer, after I got the mouse, unboxed it, and used it. I still haven't put it on the charger. Even though the charger looks super cool with the RGB and everything, I still have not dropped it on the charger because I want to see how good the battery life is. And right now I'm sitting at about 13%. I just leave the mouse on. I haven't turned it off. And like I said, it's been over a week. And when I got it, it had 53, now it's only at 13. So I did turn the RGB off, so keep that in mind. The battery life is very good. So as long as you're responsible, you'll never really have to worry about having to plug in the mouse and use it with the pretty decent cable that they give you. But I mean, honestly, if you're responsible, just drop it on the dock. It shows you that it's charging and all that stuff. When you're done using it, drop it on the dock and it'll be fully charged every time you're ready to use it. You can leave it for quite a few days, even over a week, and come back and use the mouse and don't have to worry about it being dead. Unless it's been like a couple weeks, then you might have an issue. But yeah, if you want the battery life to last as long as possible, turn off the RGB and just charge it every few days or so. And it looks cool while it's on the dock. This does have Razer's top end sensor. It's pretty good. Like, I have no complaints with it. It tracks well. I have no problem hitting shots with it. It's really easy to use. And overall, I do think that the mouse is pretty comfortable to use. It is a bit smaller than a Model O, so I do think that this is probably something that a lot of people will be able to use easily. If you have smaller hands or bigger hands, it's like the perfect in-between size, so it doesn't feel like it's too big of a mouse, and it also doesn't feel like too small of a mouse. Like, I wouldn't call it a small mouse. I wouldn't put it quite in that category. I put it more of like a normally sized mouse. And since this is truly ambidextrous, if you are someone that does use mice with your left hand, you're able to use it, and it has the side buttons. It's not one of those fake ambidextrous mice that have the shape of an ambidextrous mouse but don't have the side buttons, because I just kind of find that weird, and it's really weird how a lot of mice do that. The cable that Razer gives you in the box is pretty good. It's a pretty similar weave to the one that's on the original Viper, but obviously because it has to, you know, pass through more power, it's a little bit thicker and slightly less flexible. But there's very rare times that you'll probably find yourself actually using the cable, because the USB dongle slides right into the bottom of the mouse. So if you're using this mouse while traveling, even if you're traveling for a couple of weeks or something, drop the mouse on the charger. More than likely you'll be fine leaving it at home, but maybe just bring the cable just in case. and then leave the dongle in the side of your laptop, throw it back inside the mouse, and you'll be good to go because you're rarely ever gonna have to charge this thing and plug it up. I do really enjoy the minimalist look when the RGB is off on the mouse. With it on, it's just the Razer logo. It's not like it has any underglow or like a light bar or anything. It's pretty simple, so most of the time I just turn it off because your palm covers it and you can't see it. So I kind of think it really defeats the purpose of even turning it on. So it's wireless, might as well get the best battery life I can. Let's go ahead and drop a quick sound test for you guys so you guys can see how these optical switches sound. I think they sound pretty good. I wouldn't say that they sound the best, but let me know what you think about the sound of this mouse in the comment section below. See, it's okay, not bad. Scroll wheel. Sounds okay. With this thing having optical switches, do I think that this is gonna transform your gaming experience? I don't think it'll be like a night and day difference from anything else that you've used, but obviously it eliminates debounce time at all, so you don't have to worry about setting it to, you know, a high or low setting for debounce time. It's always gonna be instant. And is it kind of noticeable? I mean, not really, but you know, if you want to cut down on the amount of latency that all your peripherals have, then collectively, you know, adding a little bit less latency is always going to help. Now, after playing with it plugged in and wireless, I don't notice any difference. So Razer's wireless technology is pretty good. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere on par with Logitech and all the other people that have these new funny names for all their new wireless tech for their wireless mice and keyboards. So I don't really think that using it wireless is an issue, and that's kind of part of the reason why it costs so much more than the regular Viper. Overall, I'm really happy with the performance of the Viper Ultimate. I do think that it warrants its $150 price tag. Would it be nice to see this thing on sale every so often? It would be nice. I haven't seen it on sale. Like, I think I bought it at full price, and I have not seen this thing drop under like 140, 150 bucks. If you can get this mouse for like 120 bucks, to me, that's like a steal, because the performance that you get out of this thing and the comfort, the weight, just the value of this thing, I think that it's really, really good. I wish they would come out with this mouse in a couple different colors, like maybe like a white one or a gray one or something like that. I think that that'd be different and that'd be pretty cool, especially because Razer has like their whole mercury and quartz line. So maybe they should do like a soft gray and like a pink to kind of match their other peripherals, because obviously if you have one of those other Razer peripherals in that colorway, probably want something that matches. So maybe later this year, Razer come out with some new colors for the Viper Ultimate. But all right, you guys, that is gonna be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you guys are new. If you guys are interested in purchasing the Viper Ultimate, I will have an Amazon link in the description below. Hopefully it'll be on sale, who knows? If not, still worth 150 bucks. If you guys have any other further questions about this mouse, feel free to join the Discord, ask me personally there or in the group chat, or refer to my older original Viper review as well. Maybe I answered your question in there because I went a little bit more into depth because the mouse is brand new, but basically exact same shell. So I chose not to really go too in depth about the design because it's pretty simple and it's exactly the same as the original Viper. But you guys enjoy some gameplay. I will catch you guys in the next video.
Perfect.